Hey guys, we're in New Mexico. Mike and I just went to the grocery store, and well, I went to the grocery store, Mike walked the dog around downtown, and we bought a bunch of really beautiful local produce and stuff, and I'm making chili right now. I just am so happy to finally be in vacation mode. So I bought the dog some frozen beef bones, and he's out there chewing one of those right now. I think Mike's just hanging out with him. And I am just enjoying, I just like showered, I'm just enjoying being someplace else. I will give you guys a tour of the little house we're staying at. It's actually not little, it's really beautiful. I love it so much, but yeah. Just gonna whip up some chili for dinner real quick. So I just added a little bit of water to this so that it can cook for a little while and cook down. But this is the status of the chili. It's a little bit soupy at the moment, but just gonna let everything marry together. It's just all organic, grass-fed, local ground beef, sausage, beans, hatch chilies, bell peppers, onions, just pretty delicious. And then also, I'm kind of just snacking because honestly I didn't eat the whole ride pretty much on this fire roasted salsa. Oh my god, it's so good. This is our humble abode for the next week or so. It took us about 12 hours to get here, and the drive was pretty chill. I did not do any of the driving, and I only peed 4 times. It's definitely challenging, more challenging than I expected it to be a pregnant person on a long car ride. I was not expecting like just all of the things that I'm used to being able to do during the, I don't know why I didn't think about it, but I was like, all the things that I'm used to being able to do during the day, like, you know, pee constantly and like eat constantly if I need to and stuff like that. It just didn't happen. So I did get to sleep a little bit though, because we left at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's so nice out here though. Oh, baby moving. Oh, baby moving. Good morning, baby. Well, hello. It is, I think it's like 8:15 here. I'm like, my clocks are not syncing all up at the same time because the internet here is kind of weak, which I'm a little bit fearful because Mike is planning on like working this all week and I'm uploading and stuff like that. I can always tether, it's expensive, but I can tether to upload, but he needs to work like a full 8-hour work day, and that might prove to be challenging. So yeah, it is Sunday morning, and Mike vowed, it is so quiet, it is so quiet, I feel like anyone could hear me, it's so weird. It's so beautiful. It's like, what is it? Like 66 degrees or something out here right now. It's amazing. Maybe it's a little bit warmer than that. But anyway, yeah, it's exactly the refreshing change of pace that I needed from Austin, because Austin, it's like 82 degrees right now. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, just Mike, so I'm not making thoughts yet. I haven't really had much coffee yet, but I did wake up and Mike had already made me coffee, which is fantastic. I have no recollection of when they left this morning, but he and Ollie got up and left to go hike, and they're gonna be hiking a mountain that gave me, I'm pretty sure they're hiking this one that gave me really bad altitude sickness the last time we were here. And when we got up to the top the last time, Ollie saw a bighorn sheep and he wanted to chase it, but it was so like, it was such a steep climb with all these like switchbacks and everything. Oh my god, it was awful. It was awful. And it was the first and only time in my life that I've gotten altitude sickness. And I remember thinking, you know, because my husband's so athletic and my dog has absolutely no limits whatsoever, he will never be the first one to quit. And we're climbing this mountain, and I'm just thinking, I don't want to be the odd one out who makes us turn back. And not like in a way that I feel like Mike would, you know, tease me or something like that. It was just like, this is an opportunity to like push myself, and like that's always fun. I like kind of pushing myself past my athletic limit. Nope, altitude's a whole different beast. And I spent the next like 2 or 3 days violently ill. It was not awesome. So yeah, I'm feeling good now. We are at some altitude, which is not making it super easy as a pregnant lady, but I'm just taking it easy and staying hydrated. And yeah, we're gonna be here for the rest of the week, just hanging out, and hopefully we get some internet. These mountains are so pretty. Oh my God, the cool air. It's like something that my body has forgotten. We stopped at the top of the mountain yesterday to, like, as we were coming up here, to just get out and pee. We thought there was a public restroom, which there was, but it was locked, and so we all just peed in the woods, all three of us. And there's this beautiful, like, rushing stream and everything, and I was just like, I hate Texas. There's no water. Oh, it made me miss it. I mean, it made me miss this, you know, not being in Texas. God, I just, ugh, it's absolutely starving my soul, so. Good morning. I'm gonna do my crossword puzzle. I do have enough internet that I was able to get my crossword puzzle, so I'm gonna do the Sunday puzzle. My mom was just texting me and she's like, I tried a different birth chart website, and she actually went and looked at her birth certificate, and I think that we had her birth time wrong. And she's like, apparently I'm a Sagittarius rising. Like, this is my adorable mother. It was just so cute because yeah, we went and we plugged it in and everything, and yeah, I think that we had gotten her like birth time wrong. We thought she was a Capricorn rising, but every stinking thing else in her chart is Virgo. Like, her sun is in Virgo, her moon is in Virgo, her Mars is in Virgo. And for those of you who were, I don't know, intrigued by the last conversation that we had talking about astrology, I just want to put a little bit of emphasis on, because like we get all this emphasis on your sun, your rising, and your moon all the time. Like, that's what everybody wants to talk about. I think your Mars is super important because Mars is your drive. It's like what motivates you, and what your Mars is in, I think, determines so much of our, like, how we show up in the world, because we live in a world now that is so contingent and values so much what you accomplish. And so maybe some people, you know, at certain times of your life, maybe you'll put more emphasis on your interpersonal relationships or your parenting style or your whatever. But like, I really feel like, at least, you know, a lot of the people in my life right now, you know, we all just kind of measure ourselves by the, you know, what we're motivated by. And that's because that's the leading energy in our lives, that your Mars energy is kind of what shows up the most often. So my mom's Mars is also in Virgo. Mine is in Taurus, which is interesting because of course I have no chill because I'm in Aries, but a Mars in Taurus means that you are just, hello hummingbird. Oh yeah. Wow. A Mars in Taurus means that you are like aggressively seeking stability. It's like you want to find reliability, and that's just always been a big thing in my life, especially my parents getting divorced and just my life being a constant unknown for years and years and years, and like, you know, having to travel back and forth between my mom and my dad's house like every single week, all the way from like middle school through high school and everything. Finally getting to have my own place when I was in college. I'll never forget just like setting my stuff down and being like, I don't have to pack this up anymore. And to be honest, like that's also why Mike has to really push me out the door when it comes to traveling, is because I have a tendency to get in routines and thrive in them and really tie my self-worth to them. Once I let go, I'm really happy that I did, but it takes someone to push me out the door to do it, because I will never do something just for fun. I will never take a vacation on my own volition. It is really, really hard for me. Like, it was something that I had to learn about myself. I was just like, oh crap, like this is something that I need to work on, because I'll burn myself out completely willingly. And so even last night we were sitting there and I had like, you know, made chili for dinner, and I mean, we were so tired. I think altitude also made me really tired. And I just was like, I felt like when I used to work 10-hour days doing hair, like that's how much my legs hurt because of just like riding in the car and everything. And I just was like, why do I still feel like I should be doing something? Why do I still feel like this weird urge to be industrious right now? And I was just like, you need to let go. Even though we're like technically working on vacation, which I don't mind. I already filmed ahead and stuff. It's not a big deal. I'll probably end up working 15 hours this week, you know? But still, I had to like consciously tell myself, you know, beat back that Mars and Taurus energy and just like let it be for a while, forget what time it is, kind of thing. And my mom is a Virgo sun, but I think that it's honestly like all the rest of her chart might be overshadowed by the fact that she's also a Virgo Mars, which is like all of her decisions and all of her motivations throughout the day have everything to do with that big Virgo energy of wanting to be precise, wanting to be a reliable person, leading with your heart, but also holding yourself to a crazy like high level of accountability in terms of your ability to serve others, your ability to do things well and do things right, and you know, big list makers. You know, it's still an earth sign at the end of the day. It's not Capricorn, but it's still an earth sign. But yeah, I feel like while they say that your rising is your mask to the world, I would argue that your Mars is a really big part of it, especially in like the world we live in right now. Thought I would just offer that. I think I need some water. Hey dudes, we just hopped in the car. It is what? Well, that means it's 1 p.m. here right now. And we are off to see if we can get some hot spring action. There's one near us, like 15 minutes away. But as soon as we stepped off the front door, we were like, oh, it's raining. Which is like not something that happens in Austin as a, you know, a hazard that like keeps you from doing things. It's always the heat, it's never the rain kind of thing. But it was so funny because like, you know, Mike and Ollie have been hiking all morning and so they're just toast. But Mike managed to rally for this because, I mean, you know, not big exertion or anything, but the dog was like, no, I can rally, I can make it. And he's like following us to the door and we're like, buddy, just go take a nap. They got all the way to the top of the mountain and the dog is toast. Like he was like wobbly when he got home. So yeah, the only problem right now on our plate is that our internet connection is abysmal and we have got to kind of figure something out. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal, so. Yep, maybe you'll see some hot springs. Wow. Mike just brought me up to the top of the hill and dropped me off, and now he's parking because a pregnant lady to walk all the way up here, maybe not. So, yeah, got a pretty primo view though. Not bad, fam, not bad. I'm ready to take this opportunity to put on some sunscreen. Okay, wow. So we just took a dip. We took a dip in the hot spring over here, and then we dipped into this extremely cold water over here, and feeling extremely refreshed. So yeah, I would call this a success. And I think Mike is probably completely exhausted now, but we did get a couple of cute pictures in the spring. So, but yeah, we hiked, I don't know, a little bit. I was able to do it in sandals, it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, we're gonna head back. Beautiful day though. Say hi, babe. So it is Tuesday. I did not vlog yesterday because yesterday was a day of just lots of settling in and adjusting and stuff, but we just got done working for the day and we're gonna go walk around downtown historic Taos right now. I love if I smile at the camera, you can't tell. You did good, bud. Good morning, guys. This is really not the view. This is the view, but I would be very backlit. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, and I really, I haven't been vlogging that much just because we've just been doing a little bit more like settling in and relaxing and stuff, but figured I'd catch you guys up a little bit. So we got here on Saturday, and wow, we got here on Saturday? Wow. Saturday afternoon. You can tell I'm not totally with it yet. And there were like a few discoveries. I mean, first of all, the discoveries didn't really happen until Sunday, but they were just kind of like anxiety inducing, I guess you would say. So the first one was that the internet was like incredibly slow, and I was really, really paranoid about not being able to get a video up because I literally started it like Sunday morning. Monday morning, it was at like 82%. It was ridiculous. Like, it would upload at 4% an hour. And so I was freaking out because, you know, we both need the internet, the Wi-Fi juice, to be able to do our work outside of that. And so when you have something uploading like that, video, HD video, it's just drinking up all the internet, and so you can't do anything. And so I was freaking out about that. We were freaking out about the internet being too weak to even work. Like, Mike was really nervous about it because, you know, he basically has to be on calls all day. Also, our cell signals are really weak. So I was like, you know, back up in my brain was always like, oh, well, I can just tether. I have 2 bars everywhere. I mean, I tried, it doesn't work. And he tried it doesn't work. Yeah, so there was that. And then also, this is really silly, but I already am suffering with dry skin, and we're in New Mexico, and it is like the driest, like, it's so dry. I can't get hydrated, and my skin hurts so much. And so on Sunday, we went to some hot springs. You know, we wore sunscreen and all, you know, I don't tend to put sunscreen on my legs that often, even in like Texas, just because they never burn, you know? It's like not, that's, for whatever reason, they just don't get any sun. They don't tan, they don't anything. And we weren't gonna be out there that long, so I put sunscreen on my chest and my shoulders and my face and my back and everything, but I just didn't put it on my legs because I don't know, I just never do. I got home on Saturday night, and I looked down and I was like, why? Why do my hips, oh my God, they sting so much. I had been under the impression that I had not had any stretch marks from pregnancy, which I was really grateful for because I moisturize like a psychopath, okay? Like, I moisturize obsessively. And so, you know, at home, that's fine. And my belly is what I mainly pay attention to. And I haven't had any stretch marks yet. Well, it's a rude introduction to stretch marks to sunburn them. That fresh new skin getting exposed to some sun. It is just really, really awful. And it just on top of everything else that I was like so anxious about, which is, they're all kind of silly things, but it was just like looking down the barrel of it being here an entire week and just wondering whether this was gonna work, you know? And then, you know, I was already just kind of uncomfortable in my skin. And then I got like sunburn and then like rock burn from being at the hot spring for like, you know, sliding around on the rocks because like everything's slippery, and so you're trying to like brace yourself, and I'm not exactly like the most good at balancing right now, so it was tenuous at best. It just hurts so much. And the sheets here, you guys, I don't know why they chose, like, everything else is just so nice and everything is like top of the line. That's probably like $1,000 screen door. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at this thing, like you're a homeowner and you've installed a screen door before, and then you see a Pella screen door and you're like, dang, that's a nice screen door. Everything here is top of the line. And then these sheets are like sandpaper. They are awful. And so I've been like sleeping in my robe just to have something between me and the sheets because pants don't fit me right now. There's no way. I can't wear pants right now. I don't know anything that fits my butt. That all happened. And I was just generally kind of upset about it. And so Monday, which I didn't vlog at all, was spent just resolving all of those issues. So woke up the next morning, did some research, found that Google, okay, Kackie, YouTube/Google makes it possible to pause and upload, which I had never had the necessity to know because I have very fast internet at home. It always uploads in about 5 minutes, and this is 25 hours. I'm not exaggerating. And so I've been uploading tomorrow's video like the whole time since. And just doing that like while we're sleeping, and it's at like 72% right now or something. But even making a thumbnail is challenging because I work on PicMonkey, which is online, and you know, it kind of auto saves, and if it can't kind of keep a connection for long enough to auto save, it'll just wipe your work. That's been fun. That got kind of resolved, which, you know, was a relief, and I was able to get the video up and everything. And then that also meant that I was able to stop my upload so that we could use the internet during the day. So Mike is able to work, which is great because he was like really anxious about it. Mike went and bought me the biggest bottle of like really nice lavender shea butter lotion at like the health food store here at the Hummingbird. There are so many hummingbirds out here. They're so cute. And there's like dogs wandering around. I don't know. I've just been slathering myself in lotion. I'm not gonna call it a solution, but it's better than it was because I definitely like burned through everything that I brought lotion wise and the bottle of lotion that the host provided. I just burned it through it. I've just been compulsively moisturizing and compulsively drinking water, and my sinuses are wrecked. They were already wrecked, but now they're super wrecked. And then last night I just kind of had a meltdown, man. Remember my meltdown from a couple of weeks ago because I had been like trapped in the house for 5 months? Yeah, I don't know. Something happened where I realized that Mike hadn't taken the time off. And I knew that, you know, I knew we were coming here and we weren't really taking vacation because he is taking paternity when we have the baby. And so like, you know, asking for a week off just randomly at the end of August is just, he just didn't want to do that. He has a lot of responsibility. Me, because my job relies so heavily on my, you know, my lighting and my setup and everything, which if you've ever filmed anything, it doesn't move easily. The quality of your videos really depends on a lot of very tiny details in your filming setup, and I just really didn't want to take my lights and my camera with me and try and set up and film in a new location. I filmed ahead so that I could, you know, have the videos ready. And of course I'm also feeling really, this is dumb, but I feel really anxious because all of the stuff that I ordered like a month ago is finally coming in through USPS. It's driving me crazy. We have somebody checking on the house. They've been checking our mailbox and just package after package after package, the new Urban Decay palette, all of just a bunch of stuff that I've ordered and everything, and everybody's posting about it on Instagram, and I'm just like, this is so annoying. I wish I could have this stuff in my hands because I feel like I'm not falling behind, but it's all this stuff that I felt like I should have had weeks ago, not the Urban Decay. That's, you know what I mean? They send that on their own time. I'm not like, you know, oh my gosh, why didn't my PR arrive? But no, like tons of stuff that I actually bought. Like Sephora orders that have taken weeks. It's just like, what? Anyway, yeah, that kind of also made me anxious because I'm just looking for a reason. Yeah, last night I just hit a wall where I was like, I feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I'm trapped because Mike is working all day. I have the days open and I don't really know what to do because I'm so pregnant. I can't like go on a hike. We're already at 7,000 feet, which is like, you know, pushing it for a pregnant lady. I can't go like any more like up in altitude. I'm just like, you know, probably pass out or go into labor one. I just need to be safe about it. And so I feel super limited by that, which is, and I think that I feel even worse just because I'm supposed to feel good. Like that's the worst part is like we came out here because I wanted to feel, you know, we wanted to experience some better weather and like everything's supposed to be like happier. And I felt even worse because I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so physically uncomfortable. I feel all over again like I can't go anywhere and like I don't have any options. And we went into town yesterday. You guys saw that where we were all masked up and everything. Man, Taos, New Mexico in general is so awesome about the mask wearing. Like they are awesome. There are signs everywhere. They're like, it's the law, mask up Taos. Like it's just, and everybody's wearing it, everyone. So that's super reassuring. And that was literally like, we're sitting there, I'm drinking my Virgin Paloma, which it was awesome. That waitress was amazing. I was like, you know, it doesn't have to be fancy because you do like a Virgin Margarita. And like, it's because I don't have the guts to ask if people know what a Paloma is because sometimes people are excited about it and sometimes people look at me like I'm crazy. And she goes, well, we can do that, or we could do like a grapefruit Virgin Margarita. And I was like, were you sent to me? Are you my guardian mocktail angel? Because that's exactly what I wanted. And they put like a honey spicy rim on the glass. I had two. And then I had chips and queso with jalapenos because Prilosec. Oh, it's so good. Just being able to eat again. Don't get it twisted. I am so grateful. This would be just such a nightmare if I was still having heartburn, because you know, you're out here in like Hatch Chillyville, like everything is spicy, and we've been making chili and black beans and rice and, you know, eating chips and salsa and everything, and like I would be dying. So thank God for Prilosec. But yeah, I did. I just kind of melted down last night. It just kind of all hit me at once, and I was sitting there crying into my black beans and rice last night, and Mike's just like, he's like, well, you know, you can take the car and like you can do, and I was like, but I'm so pregnant. Oh my God. Yeah, he's a saint for putting up with me. I still need to give you guys a tour of the house, but I want to do that while Mike's not working, because that would be really weird. He's like on a call, he'd be like, shut up, leave me alone. Why are you walking around the house narrating everything? Hey dudes, worst lighting ever. What's up? Let's see if we can fix that. I don't know. Is that better? Anyway, we are off work on a, what's today? Wednesday? Wednesday. And we decided we're gonna head back down to the water, but not hike all the way to the hot springs, but we've got Doggaroo this time. Where is he? Doggaroo! Hi, bud. Hey. He has no idea how awesome everything is about to get in a second. You know, the algae is back in Austin that has that like horrible neurotoxic enzyme in it or something that kills dogs. If he can like go leap around in some cold, clear water, he's going to be over the moon. So I take pleasure in watching him have a good time. And this time I'm gonna put sunscreen on my hips, because lesson learned. Who's pumped? Who's pumped? Who's pumped? Who's pumped? I'm so pumped. I can't see my feet. Ollie Wally. The sun went away just as I got done putting all my sunscreen on. My sunglasses are stuck in my hair like this. The little nose pieces got stuck, and I was like, oh well, I guess that's where they live now. Wow. This is your first time being a YouTube boyfriend. It's just a term. You're a husband.
Hi, Ollie.
Do you feel like you have so much power right now?
Yeah.
You don't like it, do you?
The power to drop this.
Hey guys. Let me get in some light here. We are back at the Airbnb, back at the Casa. And we were out there in the water. I'm about to take a shower. And I was just standing there in the water. And ice cold water, you know, and I'm just like, that's a funny sensation. Then I was like, kind of hurts. I was like, ow, okay, that hurts a lot. Oh, okay, we need to go. And I think that, like, I don't know, I was doing some reading in the car, like you do on the internet. And I was like, well, I guess that was like, you know, part of the latent phase or whatever, but it was the first time that I've had like really low, like down here, like a cramp, felt like a period cramp, you know what I mean? Like first time I've had pain down there or anything, and I was like, I don't know if I need to just really go to the bathroom or if that was a contraction, fam, because you know, I've had lots of Braxton Hicks, but they don't hurt. Everything just goes and like tightens up, but this hurt. This was like, I was getting pissed off at anybody in my way. I was like, I need to sit down. I need to breathe through this. Like it sucked. So yeah, that was really weird. I don't know what it means. And then, you know, it's been like, I don't know, 45 minutes and nothing else has happened. So I don't think I'm in labor. Plus I had a negative on the preterm labor test that I took like a week ago. So, you know, who knows, but it was definitely like, I was like, I don't want to go into labor in Taos, New Mexico. I want to go home. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. Just thought I should update you guys on my exciting life. Good morning, you beautiful souls. It is Thursday, and Mike went to kind of take the dog for a walk in town a little bit, and I caught him in time that he's grabbing me a chai latte. So I'm really excited about that, because that'll be my first one of the season. Everybody loves their pumpkin spice lattes. I'm a chai latte girl, but I figured also now would be a good time to give you guys a tour of the house that we've been staying in. So I'm outside right now, obviously, and this is just our like outdoor patio area. And my friend Leslie is actually, a bunch of our friends are driving through here right now. And our next door neighbors are actually coming. I should have the camera face me. Yeah, we have a bunch of friends that are coming through Taos. And so we actually have like plans for them to come and just say hi, like, you know, social distance out here and just be like, hey, because I haven't seen her in literally, you know, I used to see her all the time. I talked to her every day, and I've seen her in 6 months. Say bye, guys. Thanks for coming and visiting. And then our next door neighbors, Ben and Chelsea, are actually gonna be here today. Oh my gosh, it's Selena Gomez launch day. Ooh, I need to order all that stuff today. But anyway, this is our outdoor area. And this is my blanket. Oh my gosh, look at this baby blanket, you guys. It's like making big progress. We have this whole nice area, and you know, you guys have seen like the hummingbirds and stuff come around here. And last night there's this neighborhood cat that like roams around here. He was giving Ollie just palpitations. A little carport with all the wood and everything. It's probably about 60 degrees out right now. It's really nice. We grilled last night. We had some chicken. Everything here is local. Everything at the grocery store is local. It is wild. So this space is very lived in. It's not like it's in its pristine condition from like when we first got here, because we've been here for like 5 days. So this is our living room area. She even put like this bag in the laundry that was like tied up, so you'd know if you opened it, and it said clean blankets, so that we had like blankets that we could go sit outside with that we knew were good and clean. Here is our kind of dining area. We've been eating dinner here or sometimes outside. And then here is our kitchen. Let's turn the light on here. This has actually been great. You can tell that this is a place where the owner actually comes and stays too. You know, it's not just an investment property because they have everything. It's actually so nice because like you open the cabinets and there's like tons of spices. You know, we bought spices and stuff like that, but it was just crazy how like, you know, Mike last night was looking for a food thermometer, and I was like, I don't know how to help you with that, babe. And then he just kind of was rooting around in drawers until he was like, found it. And I was like, this place is crazy, because usually you go to an Airbnb and you can't find like a napkin, you know? So it's also got like all these plants everywhere, and the walls are, they like wrote it in the like dossier for the actual like house, when, you know, you can come in and read it. Apparently this is all made out of this like crazy like mud hay situation that's, you know, very common here in New Mexico. And there's no, I mean, they do have air conditioning, but we don't have access to the air conditioning, and you don't need it because you just leave the windows open and it lets all the cool air in overnight. And then if you needed to warm it up, like you would just open all these windows up, because that's why they all face that direction, is because that's where the sun comes in all day, and it would warm the bricks on the floor, and it would actually be like your central heating. So it's all very efficient. It's very comfortable in here pretty much every hour of the day. So this is the second bedroom that we haven't been using, but Mike has a terrible habit of, I mean, not a terrible habit, but he has insomnia, and it tends to be exacerbated by the fact that like we're in a much smaller bed than we were, and we also have the dog, and so he has kind of been coming in here and roosting like in the middle of the night just so that he can get some sleep. But this is one of the bedrooms. There's our slow Wi-Fi. Here's one of the bathrooms. We don't use this one really, except to just go to the bathroom. I don't think we like shower in here or anything. I haven't. Going down the hallway, I think this is laundry. It's a supply closet we can't get into. And then here is our bedroom. It is a mess. I just woke up, and we just haven't made the bed or anything yet. So yeah, there's the fan that's running. There's my video that uploaded overnight because the internet is so slow. And this is just kind of our living area. There's some lotion because I live and die by lotion. I literally woke up this morning and lotioned my arms like before I even sat up in bed. Here is our nice little view. Very nice. See, the window's open. And then here is our bathroom. Hello, good morning. Almost 33 weeks, fam. But yeah, that is it. We've been here now for a freaking while. And we've definitely settled in. This house is really good and big. It's like a really good place to spend all this time. We're definitely not like cramped and on top of each other. And you know, we've been making an effort to get out after work and stuff like that. It's just kind of hard, you know, just, oh, hey burb. Not knowing everything that's around here and not really always having the same schedule and everything, but we've been making it work. We got today, tomorrow, and Saturday, and then we head back on Sunday.
So did they say anything?
Say hello. Hey Ollie, what are you doing, bud? Today, my drink du jour is a virgin hatch chili margarita, and it's next level. It's so good. Nem 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 nem. Hey dudes, so we're in a little ski valley called Red River. We took a little drive over here, just a totally different terrain. Some kid's got a toy gun that he's shooting, that's great.
Not like that little big gun.
No, I don't like it either. It's super annoying. Anyway, we decided that today's our last day because I'm just tired and I want to go home. And I'm trying not to be too big of a pain in the ass, but I'm being a pretty big pain in the ass. Just gonna explore around here today. Walking around is more challenging than it should be because I have a baby. His head, I believe, is sitting on my bladder. So we'll see how long I make it. Sure is beautiful though. I want to get in there. Woo, get some of that. Ollie's just down. He's just always down. Now he's gonna cough. Yep. Hello, little friend. You are so pretty. Oh, you stop it. Oh, you're so beautiful. I'm glad someone's having a good time. Well done. That was pretty fucking impressive. Did you see that? They're best friends. Oh, I want to just run. I want to just open up and run. I cannot do that. I would pee myself. I don't know where they went, but I was in the bathroom. This looks so nice. I'm gonna put my feet in here. Oh, the rocks are quite sharp. Oh, that feels very good though. I like don't even care. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm being horrible. I am like in the worst mood. I just want to go home, but like it's 12 hours to drive, you know? So I'm wearing Mike's hat, by the way, because my scalp was getting sunburned, but his head is so much smaller than mine. That's the farthest it'll go down. So but yeah, I don't know. I was like video chatting with my mom earlier, and she was sharing with me a whole bunch of stuff that she just got in the mail from H&M for the baby. She was so excited. It was all so cute. She's like, you don't seem okay, like what's wrong? And I was like, I just really am ready to go home. And she's like, yeah, you've been gone. I mean, we've been here over a week. We were supposed to be here for like 9 days. It's too long. And then my mom was like, you know, at this point in pregnancy, you need to cut yourself some slack because you get over stuff really fast. And she's like, that's why I want to try and get there earlier than your due date, is to take some of the pressure off of Mike and give him a little bit of relief, just because you're gonna be insufferable. Like, yeah, I kind of already am. So yeah, but she made me feel, I don't know, she made me feel better. She's like, what you're going through is normal. I went and stuck my feet in the water. I thought you guys were going down there, so that was why I went down there. Hey Peachy. Hi Peachy Peachy. Hi baby babe. Well, I was hoping that the camera would pick this up, and it does. Ooh, we got a rainbow too. This is the weirdest thing. A storm is rolling in and you can just see so far. Do you hear that? Oh my God. Honestly, I wish we'd gotten more storms while we were here. It's like been way too hot, but is that not the coolest looking thing you've ever seen? It's so cool. Just a rainbow. Oh man. Today being our last day here, and then we went to that little ski village just to kind of walk around, and ooh, I'm getting rained on. I didn't do super duper well walking around and everything. Had some ice cream, that was about it. But you know, Mike knows that I'm just like not doing well. So he just didn't even really ask me. He just drove us like this beautiful scenic drive for like 2 hours or something, just going through all the little towns, through Angel Fire and through I don't know, a couple other places, and just looking at all the mountains and everything. And you know, I didn't have to walk around, but I got to see all the scenery and stuff, and it was just a really nice way to spend the day, especially just as honestly shitty as I had started the day. And I'm just really, I don't know, I'm just really grateful that I have, you know, someone who inexplicably sometimes loves me enough to accommodate me like that. So yeah, it was really nice. And then we've just come home and been packing, and we're gonna head out really early tomorrow morning. I'm so excited to see the cats. So hey guys, it is Sunday morning and I am home. Mike just left with the dog. They're going to go run a trail just because it's finally not 1,000,000 degrees outside, and Mike is so excited. And also he's had way too much coffee this morning. Like, he was driving me up a wall, so I was like, take a lap. We came home a day early, like I said. I'm so happy that we did, even though I don't know, it wasn't like a vacation in the, you know, truest sense. It still made me so grateful and so ready to like come home and do the home stretch. And it just made me so, like, we had the maids come like the day before we left, and so like our house is still spotless, which is so nice. And so I just want to maintain that. Yeah, Mike was a trooper. He drove us home 12 hours yesterday, just shy of 12 hours. I have a bunch of new stuff that I'm going to share with you guys like in the next vlog. Like, the frames came, so I'm gonna frame the art for the baby's room and stuff like that. Oh god, yeah, I woke up this morning to the sound of Bruce screaming at us because, of course, there's been a dearth of purr monster in this video. I apologize. Purr! Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Don't be suspicious. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah. So, I will spare you. I will spare you the actual gory vision of it. It's not really gory, it's just unpleasant. Yeah, that lunatic right there. That one that will not stop running around screaming. He started at midnight, and then he struck back up at about 6 a.m. I finally let him out at about 7 a.m. and he was gone for a while, thinking, I was like, oh, he's gonna go paint the town, whatever. Then I hear a brand new kind of meow. He's just like screaming, running around the house, just like he, you know, just won the World Cup. And so then I finally wake up and I go upstairs with my coffee, and Mike goes, did you see our prize? And I was like, no. He had killed, it's definitely not completely dead, it's just completely incapacitated, a dragonfly, and it is just sitting at the top of the stairs. I tried to throw it away, but when I grabbed its tail, it was still alive enough that it started doing this, and I was like, ah! And I like spilled my coffee, and it was just that's Bruce's way of welcoming us home, so that's nice. But this guy slept in the bed with me all night last night. I was just so happy to have me home. I'm so happy I'm home with him. We switched his food because his tummy was hurting and he was throwing up, and we put him on a hypoallergenic version of his food. It's very expensive, but I'm pleased to say that coming back, his coat looks way better, and he's kind of chunked back up. He was like losing a little bit of weight there for a minute, and now he's kind of chunked back up, and it makes me happy because we want him to live till he's 25 because he's my best friend. So anyway, guys. I'll stop yammering your face off. Thank you guys for watching. This is probably a really long vlog. But thanks for watching our New Mexico vlog, and the next one is gonna be back to all the baby updates and things like that. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.